Blue, come on. What are you doing? Come on, you daft thing, come on. You're gonna get stuck there. Bye, you daft you. Come here. Good boy. Good boy. Right, stay here. Stand. Right, stay. Now then. Well, you are in for a treat today because I am having a camp out with my old man, and if he doesn't inspire you to get outside, then I will be absolutely amazed. This guy's an incredible person who he's just been my hero all my life, and I just would love for people to be able to see who he is and what he can do. He is an absolutely incredible human. And if I can just show you a little bit of what he's about today, then that'll be absolutely great, because you will see that age is absolutely nothing but a number. You will be so unbelievably impressed by this. Anyway, you'll notice backpack on. I've got the Fjallraven Abisko 65 litre backpack, which is, I've just crammed loads of stuff in. I've not like thought about it much. Got my hammock. I've also got some roadkill on there, which I'm sure you've already noticed, and that is just for the dog. I'm going to split it open for the dog to eat tonight, because I don't like things going to waste like that. Anyway, I will crack on, and then I'm going to go get set up with my hammock and everything, and I'll show you around, and I'll show you where my dad sleeps, because he sleeps out a lot, and you'll see it's pretty awesome. Anyway, I will see you. Come on, Blue. So this stone circle they built about 15 years ago, and there's 9 stones in it. Under each one they've buried a different animal, which is local to here. So there'll be a fox. Oh, that's a dog spotted. Let's have a look. Oh, here we go. Speak of the devil, here he is, the old man. And you won't believe this, he's always running. He never ever stops running. He's 81 years old, this guy. Hey up, you alright?
Yeah.
I'm here, ready to stay down, ready to camp.
Ready for the pheasant?
Yeah, I've got the pheasant from just on the way over. It's just a bit of roadkill, so I thought I'll just split it and give it to the dog later on.
Oh.
No point letting it go to waste. I'm going to walk over there, and I might just set my hammock up and get up somewhere near where your little shed is.
Well, I'm just going into the garden now.
Up there?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll come and find you in a bit then.
Okay.
I'll go get set up. Right, see ya. I'm going to show you now my old man on his assault course that he's set up in the woods. You are going to be absolutely amazed. Watch what this 81-year-old can do.
This is a river full of crocodiles, so I have to make sure I can clear it.
quick look at my old man. Hopefully we'll be able to do a bit of filming with him and get him on camera and see what he can do, because some of the things he's done and can make, and his way of thinking, it's going to blow your mind really. So hopefully I can just get a little bit of that across to you. He's a fair fella. A lot may call him weird, but not to me. I understand him and I get him, even though some of the things he does are a little obtuse to what we nowadays understand as being normal. But realistically, I believe that he is more normal the way he is. So anyway, I'll show you a few things about him later on, but you'll definitely be blown away. Right, onwards, we're off. Definitely spring when the pussy willow's coming out. Well, it's a decent night to camp out because it's the hottest day of the year so far. 22 degrees today, and it's just definitely made it feel like spring. And being here, it's an absolutely amazing place. It's just nice to actually come and relax and enjoy it all, really. Yeah, all this land, it's actually owned by a lovely couple who they've actually allowed it to be utilised for school groups and a few little sort of festivals and campouts, and you know, they're going back to some of the traditional ways with things, which is really nice to see. And my dad, being the person he is, he's absolutely primed to be helping out, and he comes over here often. He's very good friends with them, and he sleeps out and he helps with the land really. So he'll do lots of jobs round and about, tree felling, you know, hedge laying, anything really that requires a bit of muscle. And my old man at 81, he's that guy. He's absolutely brilliant. So yes, I'll keep sort of dropping in and showing you a few other little bits. One thing they've built here is this cabin, and what they've done is they've built it in such a position that it's just absolutely perfect for watching the wildlife. So if we look out of the window here, we're set up quite high, and there's a pond down there, so there's loads of birds coming and animals coming to drink, the deer. And just in the distance, I don't know if you can see, just there, that is my dad's camp out spot. He's built a little shack which is absolutely fantastic, so I'll have to show you that in a minute. But a quick walk around here. So what they've done is they've filled it with things that are of the natural world really. So here we've got some deer skulls, and then there's loads of skulls here. All different birds. That's a cormorant. That's a heron, wow. Snipe. A raven, a rook and a turkey. And then, I remember this one. This was on my bedroom wall when I was a kid, all the different moths. So this is the sort of thing I was brought up with really. And then all the dragonflies. Look at that one. Some cow. Stuffed badger. Yeah, that's pretty scary like. And then over here there's lots of other different skulls. All sorts of animals. Amazing, absolutely amazing. Got a working jaw on that one. It's a sheep. Another cow. Look at that one, some right teeth. I was brought up with a lot of this. A lot of these things in here, the skulls and everything, they're from my dad anyway. So I've seen a lot of them before. And, you know, I feel like I've had a good experience being brought up with my dad and my mum for showing me what it's all about, the natural world really, and just, you know, embracing it and being part of it. And you know, it's rubbed off for me, and I just absolutely love the fact that I can get out now and wild camp and enjoy the outdoors in a real basic way. Although, you know, I'm here with my backpack on, and yes, got my dead pheasant on there and all that, but I say enjoy in a basic way, but I'm still here with all my plasticated gear, that's just, you know, everything that I use, and I'll show you in a minute what basic is, and I'll just show you exactly how my dad sleeps out. So anyway, let's get down there. Just perched on this hill in the woods, overlooking this perfect little pond. If we just look up there, there's that cabin I've just been in. So this is his little shack. Absolutely amazing place. He's built it out of mainly natural materials. So there's like thatched roof on that left hand side. Obviously it's just all wood that he's just felled from this little woodland, and he's built a little hanging bed really, which he's got the back on there. It's just an old chair I think, which it just allows him to sit up in bed and read overlooking the view of the lake. Yeah, he's got his broomstick just for sweeping out with. There's a couple of deer skins there, which will be great for keeping him warm at night. He's a caveman, that's his nickname. And he's got a little fire here which is just set off the ground, which is quite nice, so it's no scouring of the ground. And being a gas bottle, it's quite good because obviously you get a lot of reflective heat which is just transferring back towards him when he's sat inside his little cabin. Right, time to set up. Hammock camping time. I love sleeping in a tent, but something awesome about sleeping in the woods in a hammock. Get rid of the roadkill first job. That's for the dog later. Although my dad would probably be growling at the dog for this one, because he only eats raw food, total raw food diet, so that does include a bit of meat as well. So I'm going to set up my hammock. It's the DD hammocks. It's the Frontline Hammock. I've actually adapted mine a little bit just so it's a bit easier to set up. So I've added a bit of, instead of having the tree huggers, I've added some Dyneema climbing bands and a couple of micro carabiners which have got the strength for holding my weight. It just makes it a lot easier to set up and a lot quicker, I would say. And there we go. That is quick. I do have an under blanket, but I actually prefer sleeping on a mat because for me it's a bit more comfortable, to be honest. It just keeps you flatter whilst you're sleeping. So I've got this Seater Summit Thermalite fabric reactor, and this is just a sleeping bag liner, but it's just meant to add a couple of degrees on for your temperature rating of your sleeping bag. And it's actually, you either have some PJs on just an extra layer so you're not actually touching your sleeping bag, or just use one of those and then you can just sleep in your pants. Simple, but I do like that. It's a good bit of kit. Right, I'll test her out then. Slowly in. Hey Bluey. Yeah, the dog, whenever I sleep in a hammock, he just sleeps underneath me. We are on a bit of an angled bank here, but I'll make sure that he's got a nice sort of flat area for him to sleep tonight. Hey, go on then, you done. But yeah, oh my god, I miss being in a hammock. Ah, this is what it's all about. Get outside, guys. Get outside. Such a simple message. Right, a quick walk through my kit then. As said, that's the Frontline Hammock from DD Hammocks. Very simple bit of kit. It doesn't cost that much either. It's about, I don't even know, it might be about 50 quid or something. Fantastic, very simple to set up, pretty indestructible. And obviously it's got this fly sheet on. Fly sheet? No, this bug net on, which is great because obviously you can use it all year round and not be attacked by midges, which is pretty much the most dangerous thing we've got in the UK. This is my Fjallraven Abisko 65 litre backpack. Now this is awesome, perfect for bushcraft, loads of space in it. I've just shoved all my kit in tonight. I've not even thought about it, to be honest, but it's quite nice because you can obviously access from the top like normal, but it's got a zip down the side, and that zip allows you to sort of open the front up and be able to access everything from the front as well, which is good. It's got a hard bottom on it, so it's like a rigid system where you can actually sit it upright, which is quite good because then you're not laying it down in the wet, and that will take all the moisture and crap from the ground. Grand Spores Brooks axe, that's always a great thing to bring with you. Do a lot of damage with that thing. Zebra billy can, everybody's got one of these surely. If you haven't, just get one because you can just absolutely pound that with anything you want. It will take anything, any amount of heat on any fire anywhere. It's absolutely brilliant. I'm just doing a one pot tonight, just shoving everything in. This is a GSI kettle. I love this kettle, it's super lightweight, and I don't know whether you're meant to put it on a fire or not, but I've had it on a fire so many times and it's been absolutely fine. The only thing is, it does have a hanging point there actually to put over a fire, so obviously it can be used there. But it used to have orange rubber, this rubberized like silicone over this handle, but that burnt off, so I got rid of that. What else have I got? I have got my Fjallraven shirt, going all Fjallraven today, and we've got a dead pheasant which the dog's going to get to eat later on. So that's pretty much it, nice and simple. Ready for a decent night out with my old man. This is the modern kit, and then over there, that's where he'll be sleeping in a very, very traditional manner. So my sleeping bag, yes, the only thing about that is it's made of down, so that's natural, but his sleeping bag and bedding, his mattress is made from wool, and I think he just pulls himself a animal skin over the top of him just to keep him warm. Yeah, he's set this on the tree, and this is a piece of wood with loads of face carvings on, of which I did a couple of these when I was about 16. It's a brilliant piece of wood. Right, I'll take you to something that's very special and not seen much at all. There's not many of these in the country, not even in the world really, but it is a Bronze Age. It wasn't made in the Bronze Age, but it's a roundhouse. So if you can just see behind me, there we go. So I will show you inside this roundhouse. My dad helped with the construction of this. It's obviously got a thatched roof and he did quite a bit of that, and the actual walls are made from a willow, it's probably a willow weave I'm guessing, It could be hazel possibly. And then what they've done is they've actually done a cob mixture, which is clay, soil, straw and water all mashed together, and you paste it into the weaved wood, and then you can build it up in layers, and it ends up setting hard and forms the walls. And this is a traditional way of building things about 1,000 years ago or so. So anyway, I'll show you inside. This is a traditional padlock that was made about 1,000 years ago. I'll just be a bit quiet to start with, because my dad says there's been an owl in here. There's some owl pellets round and about. Wow, it's amazing. The feel as soon as you walk in is just incredible. And there's just loads of animal skins all around the outside. And a bench full 360 degrees apart from the actual doorway. What a fantastic space. Yeah, wow, as soon as you walk into this place, honestly, it just makes you feel calm. It's absolutely amazing. It's just like the deadened sound, and I think the fact that it's round as well, just it makes it just feel like the most welcoming place, even though it is just like dirty and made of all natural products everywhere, and there's cobwebs everywhere. It's honestly just, oh, it's lovely, absolutely lovely. I'm gonna have to spend the night in here sometime. Set up my bivvy on the floor, I think. Yeah, this is such an amazing space, and it just makes me sort of think that, like, you walk in a place like this and you feel calm straight away, and it's such a beautiful, just the whole feeling of it's amazing. It really, honestly, is amazing. And it just makes me think, like, we live in all these plastered out boxes, painted. You never go into a room hardly ever and think, wow, this feels so good. And you know, you walk in here and it's just straight away, it just hits you. It's incredible. So yeah, it makes me sort of think I want to sort of make something like this. So watch this space. I think I'm going to be designing and making something shortly. I love it. Write that down. Good boy. Ready? Fetch it. I'll just show you this. This is my old man being a big kid that he is at 81 years old. But there's a massive swing here, so I'll have to have a go on this. I'm trusting my dad as well, because one of the crafts that my dad does is rope making. He often goes to like shows demonstrating to the public and schools and things like that, where showing the traditional crafts, and one of them being rope making is a great one, because he gets the kids involved, and you know, has them doing lassoing each other and skipping, and you know, from ropes they've just made like seconds before. So anyway, I'll have a go on this swing. Here's something my dad's made. It's a wooden chain. One solid piece of wood, that. Alright, I've got some birch bark. I'll just see if I can get it to take a spark. Or drop it out. There we go. So that one doesn't break, means it's too green. If it snaps properly and makes that sound, that's what you want to burn. Here he is, the old man himself.
I like this, it's simple, but
it works really well. Honestly, I've just lit it now and straight away the heat coming off, it's amazing.
yeah.
What have you got to eat then?
Well, 2 eggs, have some dried fruit, some rye cereal, breakfast cereal that I make myself. I'm growing in the garden, that's what I'm getting the ground ready for.
Sounds well unappetising.
Hmm?
Sounds unappetising that.
It's all raw.
Yeah, total raw eater this guy.
Yeah, this, look.
He hasn't eaten cooked food for about 12 years now, I think.
About 12 years, yeah. The dog can have the white if it wants. And I have the yolk. Because the yolk tastes good and the white doesn't taste good raw.
I think I'll be cooking mine.
My theory is that for 2 million years we've eaten raw food. For about 20,000 years we've done a little bit of cooking, and now it's 100% cooking. For 2 million years we've been healthy and fit and agile, and for 2,000 years not bad, but for the last 200 years we've been a physical wreck. Everybody, if you look around you now in any town centre, you won't see anybody who's looks physically healthy. They're either limping or overweight, but they're certainly not healthy now. So I'll settle for my raw food. Right, they can go on.
So why don't you explain in your little hut, tell me what you've done.
Well, over the past 2-3 months I've done a few alterations, but now under here there's a massive hole just long enough and wide enough and deep enough for a coffin, and that's where I'm going to be buried, so that I can be out overlooking this at night time when there's nobody around. I'll be overlooking the pond and all the wildlife there. So I have the grave there. I don't intend using it for a while.
How long?
I have a big pile of soil here and behind, so that when I am under there, when I'm dead and gone, all this soil can just be covered in easily and left. And all this, the whole unit is biodegradable, so it can all rot down above me when I've gone.
It sounds lovely. So
but all I need, what I need now, I'm not likely to die in bed here. I'm likely to die doing something else out of the way. So I need 4 strong people to carry me down this steep hill steep slippy hill, up here and into here, and then slide me away and I'm gone.
Oh dear. This is my dad, it's brilliant, isn't it? So I'm guessing you're expecting me to be one of these strong people then?
Well, I want 3 others like you.
I'll be definitely here. So yeah, I'll bury you, no problem. How many years are you thinking though? You're 81 now, so I'm giving you till you're about 110. 29 years.
Well, I'm 81 and I feel physically I can still run and climb and dig the ground and whatever else. So I reckon I've another at least 20 years, maybe 30.
20 years, eh? Well, it's not
the way
bad going.
I feel now, and it's all because natural diet from 2 million years ago, raw food, and there's nothing to beat it. I feel sorry for all these people limping around and having new hips and new knees when it's so simple to cure it all.
Raw food. There you go then.
Raw food.
I'll be cooking mine tonight though. I'll show you what I'm cooking in a minute. Right, I'm going to cook some food then. I do agree with the raw diet thing, but I'm going to chop some chorizo up. I've got some courgettes and a load of green beans, a shallot and some mushrooms. So I'm going to chop all that up and just get it in a pot. I've got this roadkill pheasant as well, so but what I might do is just cut off a couple of breasts and just add it to my pot. There we go, don't waste food and all that.
That's a pheasant.
That's a pheasant. Anyway, speaking of pheasants, this one here, roadkill from today, I'm going to just have a little bit of this, especially since my dad's here, and it's just, I was brought up seeing dead animals hanging from his shed, which he'd sort of butchered to eat. So I'll have to just do a little bit now. Oh, there we go. Sorry, Nicola. Look at that though, so simple. And there's just perfect breast meat under there. So I'm going to just chop a bit of this breast meat off, and then I'm just going to add it to my pan, and then the dog can have the rest. And when I picked it off the road it was still warm, so it had only just been hit. Roadkill hot pot. In fact, Dad, do you remember, God, I must have been about 20 and you came back with a badger, and that was some roadkill.
Oh yeah.
And you said to me, you're going, oh, I'm just going to see what it tastes like, because I've not tried badger before. So I had some as well. You cooked it up then. That was before you were, mind you, I'd cooked badger, and it, yeah, because of TB thing. But yeah, we ate badger.
You wouldn't be allowed to do that now because badgers, like so many other mammals, are protected by law. I would think it's not illegal to eat a roadkill badger. I don't know, but
no, I don't know. I don't know whether it's about being illegal. It's probably more, I mean, it's fine to do, I get it.
Once it's dead, you might as well eat it.
Exactly, and that's why I'm eating this. But but I think there'd be a lot of people who'd just be thinking, no chance, you shouldn't be doing that. But it's only because, like you say, they're living in today's society where, you know, cooked food is normal, where realistically, as you say, the last couple of million years, it's not normal to do. And we are the only animal on earth that actually cooks food. And to say we're meant to be the most intelligent species, I think we're the stupidest.
We're the only animal on earth that washes every day.
Yeah, well, actually, I don't know. There's a few birds and stuff. They all wash. You've got to look after yourself. But...
What they don't use is soap and
Yeah.
detergents and deodorants and shampoo. And I went back to nature with food 12 years ago. I went back to nature with 2 years ago, protecting my microbes, because my body is covered in millions and billions of microbes, and they're all protecting me. They're all trying to keep me alive, because if I die, they lose their home and they die.
So you
they're
don't wash then, because for that reason.
They look after my body. They look after my body. So I'm certainly not going to harm them. So for the past 2 years, I haven't washed using soap or, as I say, deodorant or shampoo. Nothing that'll harm my pet microbes. No more body odour, and that's without using deodorants.
I think he's had corona for 2 years, that's why. I have a lot of respect for you, but I'm not going to give my showers up. There's no chance. No way whatsoever.
I can wake up in here. There were 5 young wrens flitting around. They'd just left the nest and they were flying around inside over my head. I was just sitting there watching. And 2 weeks before that, I'd been watching the mother bird coming in and feeding the young in the morning.
Oh, right.
She came in about every 40 seconds with something for the young.
Wow, that's impressive.
And she just ignored me completely.
That's because you don't smell like soap.
That's it.
That'll be it. Do you eat courgette?
Oh no.
Why not?
Because they've no taste.
What about green beans?
Yeah. See, broad beans don't taste so bad raw.
Would you eat an onion?
No.
They're tasty.
No, they're not. They're poisonous.
Onions are poisonous. Why? Because they taste bad.
Because they burn the back of your throat out. Like garlic does and chili peppers do.
Well, there are animals that eat these things in the natural world.
No, there aren't.
There must be something. There must be something that eats a chili. I know it's hot, but
why does the chili produce that taste? It's to stop animals eating it.
yes,
Like garlic.
garlic tastes good.
It's to stop animals eating it. It doesn't. It's only, you can only put up with it if it's diluted with some other food.
Well, it's sort of true.
I don't think many people would eat raw garlic through choice.
So you eat raw meat, but like pheasant, how would you eat that? Would you just eat it on its own?
Pheasant's alright, yeah.
It tastes alright. I should have had some before I gave it to the dog. But
The only problem is with raw meat, very occasionally you get parasitic cysts actually in the muscle meat. I've only ever come across it with rabbits once, and that's the risk of eating raw.
can you kill that any other way than cooking?
Yeah, you can put it in the freezer for about 2 weeks.
And that'll kill anything?
Yeah.
Alright. There's a tip for you. Freeze your food before you eat it raw.
But the thing is, people won't change. I tell them, if they've got pain, I'll give them one of my leaflets. Because after 2 weeks, all my joint pain had gone.
What,
But
from
they're
your
not
raw diet?
From a raw diet. But even though they can see it on me, they still won't change. They'll still suffer.
It's true, totally true. And it's funny that, because like what I've said before, but whenever I talk about my old man, and he is a topic of conversation quite often, really, because just because you eat raw and you're as fit as you are at the age you are, because he's a world champion at fell running. About 2 or 3 years ago, he got a gold medal in the World Fell Running Championships.
That was for the over 75s.
Yeah, and he beat everyone in the category beneath him. I need to go fight the dog for this pheasant raw. I'll go growl at him. To be honest, he's finished it. I think there's naught left. But what I always say, it's like when I talk about him, I will say that the proof is in the uncooked pudding. Because, eating raw, it's obviously something that works. 81, still fell running, fit as anything. You never see him walk anywhere.
The thing is, it's not difficult for me, and that's not boasting. It's just because of what I eat makes it easy.
What, just life in general, just
Oh, yeah.
physical ability?
I can run anywhere now and climb. And Alan's daughter, when she was about 7, I remember talking with her about my raw diet, and she said, you're weird. And really, that's a compliment. I was happy to be weird.
It's funny though, because she used to go to school, at primary school, and she'd be actually explaining to the teachers in the class, like, oh, my granddad eats this, my granddad eats that, it's all raw. And a teacher dismissed it and said, don't be silly, he wouldn't eat meat raw. And Karma used to get upset because she wasn't lying, but she was accused of being a liar because of, talking about you. Poor girl. Here we go then. Roadkill stew. Oh, it looks amazing and smells amazing too. Right, time for bed then. This is my old man. Right, night then. Well, there's Bluey dog. There's my Bluey dog, eh? He's ready for bed. Well, there you go. That is my old man. You can tell where I get my outdoor flavour from. It's pretty much been given to me since birth. I've been dragged all over, up and down all sorts of mountains with him, so yep, this is why now I absolutely love it, and I just want to be outside all the time. It's really nice to spend the night with him, just chilling out by the fire, listening to a few of his stories, listening to him telling me how he wants me to bury him. And he's already pre-dug the hole in this little shack there. All I've got to do, shove him in a hole in his little casket he's made, and then bury him over, and that's him happy. He's an awesome fella, he really is. And yeah, just to put it into more perspective, I guess, of like what you might understand, just to do with how fit he is. Parkrun's obviously not been on for the last year, but prior to that, when he's sort of 78ish, 79, he's 81 now, but his parkrun time was 22:19 or something like that, which is pretty quick, is that? Pretty quick. I don't make them like that anymore. I've got a lot to live up to. I really do. And at this rate, he'll probably outlive me, so maybe I'll have to start eating a bit more raw. Rightio, I've had a really nice day. I'll sign off, and I'll See you again in the morning. So it's time to rest these old bones. Not quite on my own. I've got two raw eating mammals near me. One being the dog and the other being my old man sleeping 20 yards away. Morning flowers. Well, sun's just coming up. Looks like a perfectly clear day. Slept okay, got woken up a couple of times by the dog growling, but it's probably just growling at like some animals coming to drink down at the pond. And it was a bit colder than what I thought, to be honest, so halfway through the night I had to put my down jacket on. But no, it's been okay really. Very, very relaxed. So I'm going to get myself up, packed away because it's a school night, and then get myself back home. Right, look cool, look cool. Good. Well, that was a very, very calm night. Totally enjoyed that out with my old man. Hopefully you've just had a bit of a chance just to see where I get my outdoor spirit from. From the raw eating caveman that my old man is, but a total legend and, you know, an inspiration to anyone really. And you haven't even seen him exercise yet, which in fact I might just add that to the video. I might have already added that to the video because yeah, he's awesome, absolutely awesome. 81 years old, so hopefully I can live up to something near that, but it'll be a hard task, definitely. Anyway, it's been great. Blue, come here. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. As usual, if you are watching and passing, please subscribe if possible, and at least like the video, and I'll keep bashing on and getting these things done. Here, Dance, good boy. Right, we will see thee another day.